literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now. We don't even have to we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because, bitch, recount the...
I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this.
For real though, Joe Biden could actually save us from a Donald Trump presidency. Yes, you're seeing this after the election results. It is 100% possible for Joe Biden to step down and make Kamala Harris the 47th president and claim that making Donald Trump president would go against the oath of upholding the Constitution. Therefore, a new election has to take place and Kamala Harris will be the president until then. Will that happen? No, I doubt it. But that is the only thing left.
When then, Karen, if that
that
doesn't
has nothing
exist?
to do with whether or not we won. The point, my point is, we can't.
So great.
You're going to get in a time machine and go back 4 years.
Why didn't the vice president win if the economy was so great?
That's not the point I'm making.
So
the point. Don't look at me like that.
What's the point?
The point that I'm trying to make is that where we were in 2017 and 2018, we can't just get in a time machine and go back.
My point is your message didn't resonate.
I
That's
said
the
that.
point. And I think to try to pretend and paint a picture, and Bakari, I get your points in terms of the charts. I get it. I'm a numbers guy. But most people are saying, I get the numbers. I don't have a 401k. I'm not.
All right, guys, it's time to go to bed. None of us are stressed about the election, right? We all are gonna just go have the best night's sleep of our lives.
So it's almost 2 a.m. Pacific time, which means it's well after polls have closed. And I am still just genuinely confused as to what happened. So if anyone wants to offer some insight, I'm happy to fucking take it. I just also think that maybe what I've noticed is that men are just genuinely not as concerned as women and don't quite take our concerns as seriously. And I don't know, that fucking sucks because I met a lot of women tonight who are just genuinely so fucking scared. So yeah, let me know, I guess.
I will make it my life's mission, my dying wish, that none of you weirdos can hide in the future. You can't lie to your kids. You can't lie to your grandkids about, oh, it was so confusing. It was hard to see the truth. He was so convincing. I will not let you get away with that. Like, that was not normal. This is not normal. I will make it clear to everyone. Like, I will make sure no one is confused about how things were right now in this very vital, crucial time in American history, that it was not confusing. It was not confusing at all. You just stood for that. You stood with that and for that. Like, I can't emphasize enough, there will be nowhere to hide, and history is going to look back on this and look back on you in a very negative light.
Majority Senate, of a majority House, most likely 7-2 Supreme Court, a red president, a convicted felon, a rapist, a racist. And you're going to tell me this is God's will? Project 2025. This is going to F us over. It does not matter if this is the last time this man can run. It honestly does not, because I don't know how we can undo this next time. How can we undo this? Because y'all are racist. Because y'all are misogynist. I have no words. Like everything is everything. Like, forget about it. Oh my God.
I just voted and I chose family. Let's end this reign of terror now. I chose family. I chose women. I chose America. I love you.
We're moving on. I'm moving on. We're moving on.
I love all of this. Let's do it. Let's do this.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
It's not going to happen. Go, Kamala. Returning to the Senate. Dakota. NBC News can also project a winner in the Senate race.
How am I supposed to go to work? How am I supposed to go to work and do all of my normal daily activities when I know that we all just chose for things to get exponentially harder? I live in Texas. I don't understand how I'm gonna go through the day. And I just want my mom. But my mom voted for him.
You voted against me. You voted against my right to live. You voted against all the women and their rights. I hope you enjoy your cheap fucking gas.
I just called my brother and I said, who did you vote for? He gonna say Trump for president. I said, hang up on you, not in the fucking mood. Because right then and there, you're not my brother anymore. And I blocked you. What is you talking about? We were wrong. It's an utter betrayal for anybody that is not a cisgendered white Christian.
So the election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris has not been called yet. We do not know who the winner is, but it is pointing in one direction. And it's not final, but I just wanted to say that America failed women tonight, primarily. Trump has insulted women, berated them, has been found liable in court for assaulting a woman, and he took women's reproductive rights away. And instead of standing up to that, people voted for it. And we failed our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, our wives tonight. America failed them. We failed them. It is unfortunately the reality of the situation. So I'm sorry to everybody out there who will be impacted by what may come.
I hate to break it to you motherfuckers, but guess what? The lesbians are gonna fuck all your wives now. Ask my ex.
My college campus after hearing Trump won.
He's won the national popular vote for the first time for a Republican, for the first time since 2004. This is a big deal. This isn't backing into the office. This is a mandate to do what you said you were going to do. Get the economy working again for regular working class Americans, fix immigration, try to get crime under control, try to reduce the chaos in the world. This is a mandate from the American people to do that. I think I'm interpreting the results tonight as the revenge of just the regular old working class American, the anonymous American who has been crushed, insulted, condescended to. They're not garbage. They're not Nazis. They're just regular people who get up and go to work every day and are trying to make a better life for their kids, and they feel like they have been told to just shut up when they have complained about the things that are hurting them in their own lives. I also feel like this election, as we sit here and pour over this tonight, is something of an indictment of the political information complex. I mean, we've been sitting around here for the last couple of weeks, and the story that was portrayed was not true. I mean, we were told Puerto Rico was going to change the election. Liz Cheney, Nikki Haley voters, women lying to their husbands. Before that, it was Tim Walz and the camo hats. Night after night after night, We were told all these things and gimmicks were going to somehow push Harris over the line, and we were just ignoring the fundamentals. Inflation, people feeling like that they were barely able to tread water at best. That was the fundamentals of the election. And so I think that both parties should always look at the results of an election and figure out what went right and what went wrong. But I think for all of us who cover elections and talk about elections and do this on a day-to-day basis, we have to figure out how to understand, talk to, and listen to the half of the country that rose up tonight and said, we've had enough.
Donald Trump has won, and honestly, I would usually say be humble, but that shit. We've been called garbage, we've been called fascist, we've been called racist, we've literally been called subhuman pieces of shit, and it's fucking done. He won the popular vote, he won the Electoral College, we won the Senate, we won the House, and that big fucking red mirage everybody was talking about, turns out it was a fucking wave. With all the extra money I'm going to have under a Trump administration, I think I'm going to go buy a kayak so I can go up this fucking river of liberal tears. There are straight up women that are filing for divorce from their husbands this morning, that are leaving their boyfriends over this fucking election. That's derangement. I saw another video of a lady saying, oh, what do I do now? What do I do now? You guys have been scaring me about Project 2025 for the last year. No, nobody's been scaring you. You've been brainwashed. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is a good fucking day. It is a good fucking day, and I feel good. I know there's a lot of people that don't feel good, but honestly, fuck them. And now that we're going to have 4 beautiful years of prosperity, now what we need to focus on is J.D. Vance 2028.
Well, Donald Trump is now our 47th President of the United States of America. This election was not even close, which I find odd considering Kamala Harris's rallies. However, how can that compete when you have Elon Musk paying $1 million per day to encourage people to vote for Donald Trump? Personally, I'm disgusted by that. I'm disgusted enough to delete my X account. I'm disgusted enough to never order a Tesla as long as I shall live. I want to take this moment to congratulate those of you who voted for Donald Trump, which was the overwhelming majority of Americans. You chose to vote for a dictatorship, and that is what you will get. America is no longer the land of the free. You have chosen, by siding with Donald Trump, to throw our United States Constitution and our United States flag in the garbage. Personally, I am embarrassed. I am ashamed to call myself an American. In fact, I no longer call myself an American.
Hey, Mom, Trump's our president!
Is he really?
Yeah!
Oh, thank you, God. Thank you. I've been up here praying and praying.
Yeah! Trump, motherfucker, yeah!
Let me see. Let me look. Let me see.
No, you come downstairs if you want. That's what you wanted, Mama.
No, I've been praying up here all night.
Got us a good president that gives a care about America for once. Puts us first instead of non-citizens.
I thought they said they weren't going to know nothing until tomorrow.